Member of the People's Majlis, Honourable Asma Rashid. Wow, that was really impressive. I'm not sure I can beat that, but very, very inspirational words. Thank you and congratulations. UNDP Resident Representative Adnan Shima, welcome to Maldives. It's lovely to see you and meet you, and very much look forward to working with you. UNDP Deputy Resident Representative Pakshwan Gan. Officials from the People's Majlis. Distinguished participants of Practice Parliament for Women 2025, colleagues, attendees, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good afternoon to you all. It's a real honour to be here for the closing ceremony of Practice Parliament for Women 2025. I think it may be my third, is that correct? And it's something that I really enjoy participating in. It's wonderful to see a group of inspirational women. So congratulations. Since 2021, Australia has proudly supported this series under UNDP's Integrated Governance Program. And I understand that over 225 women working in local councils and atoll councils, women's development committees, political parties, CSOs, governments, media and other fields across Maldives have now completed the program. I think the diversity of the group of participants really speaks to the value and importance of the program. I really want to congratulate the 36 participants who have completed the program today and who now become the newest members of this prestigious alumni group. And it's really wonderful to see the strong appetite and support for this program now in its 7th cycle. Gender equality is a central pillar of the Australian Government's international development policy. Our development assistance globally, including in Maldives, takes account of women's perspectives, their voices, and actively encourages their participation. And I just want to share with you an inspirational example of the impact of Australia's commitment to gender equality. So in the early 1960s, a Maldivian woman named Mamouna Halim, I hope I've got the pronunciation correct, yes? Asma is nodding. So she became one of the first Maldivian recipients of an Australian Colombo Plan scholarship. And she completed a fellowship at the Australian College of Nursing in Melbourne, becoming the first Maldivian woman to complete higher studies in nursing. And some of you may know that in 1974, she became the first Maldivian woman elected to the People's Majlis. She was also the first woman appointed to Cabinet when she became Minister for Health under President Ibrahim Nasir in 1977. That's pretty impressive, right? And I'm hopeful that I'm looking out at the future female members of the Majlis and maybe even Cabinet Ministers. Why not aim for the top? So through the Integrated Governance Program that Australia has supported, we have also supported the Maldives Gender Equality Action Plan and the launch of Kiavini, correct? Yes? The Kiavini portal for local government authority to support the growth and meaningful political participation for women. And starting this year, the Australian High Commission is very proud to support the Westminster Foundation for Democracy in their efforts to promote safe and inclusive politics for women in the Maldives. So the Practice Parliament program, its reach continues to expand, which is wonderful to see. Not only in numbers, but in its impact. And I'm so happy that the group completing the program today represent 20 islands across 13 atolls. You have the potential to become powerful advocates, public leaders, and agents of change across the social, political, and civic landscape of the Maldives, just like Mamouna Halim. This series remains one of the most important initiatives the Australian High Commission supports to promote gender equality here in the Maldives. because despite the support and hard work of Maldivians for such initiatives, persistent gaps remain, as we heard from Asma. Despite increased participation at grassroots and the local council level, we currently only have one female atoll council president and just 3 female members of parliament. We need to be doing better. There are no women as city and island council mayors and presidents. We still have an awful long way to go. So I want to touch briefly on another Australian example. So the recent election outcomes in Australia have demonstrated just how tangible efforts and commitments by political parties themselves can make a difference. The major political parties in Australia have long recognised the need for greater female representation to get more diverse voices into Parliament and to better reflect the makeup of the voting population, which, strangely enough, is roughly 50% female. One party decided some 30 years ago to ensure there were female candidates in half of the winnable seats. The other party made no specific effort and just left it to the process to work itself out. In the 2025 national election held on the 3rd of May, the party that adopted those targets 30 years ago achieved gender parity, while female MPs comprised just 20% of the party that didn't make an effort. Importantly, the party with 50% representation in the lower house won the election, with many commentators attributing that victory in part to its higher female representation and a sense that they were more representative of the community and the electorate. So the participants completing the program today just demonstrate that women in Maldives can and want to be represented in leadership roles in government, parliament, and other areas of society. I really hope that this program has been enlightening and useful to you all, and that you are leaving here today with a stronger belief that you not only deserve to, but you can attain a seat at the table, and that you are leaving here with the confidence to assert your equal right to contest that seat. Women's leadership and political participation are essential, absolutely essential for building inclusive and resilient societies. Every woman empowered through this program brings us one step closer to a more inclusive and representative Maldives. Gender equality in political life is not a distant goal. It is a shared responsibility. And I can assure you that Australia will remain committed to supporting Maldives on its road to eliminating barriers for progress for women across all areas of work and society. So, in wrapping up, I just want to quickly thank our colleagues at UNDP Maldives, the People's Margilis, because I understand that this is now a true collaboration, which is wonderful to see. So thank you both for your strong support and commitment and the hard work that goes into executing this program. To all the participants, thank you for your engagement and congratulations once again, and all the very best in your respective political journeys. Shukriya.